So my name is Clint Collins, and so this is going to be my footage that you guys are going to watch. I'm really excited about this project. I'm so thrilled that you guys are doing this. I think it's such an awesome idea to allow people from around the world to shoot something themselves, something about their lives, something about what they do in their lives or whatever, and then send it to you guys, and then y'all making a film out of this. I think it's just an awesome idea, and I'm really excited. I hope to be a part of it. I hope some of my footage gets used. I just want to take a second to explain. It's actually, well, I don't have a watch on, but I just looked at the time. It's actually 1:30 in the morning on Saturday, July 24th, and so I'm up. I stayed up. I was already doing stuff, and then I realized, hey, it's already Saturday the 24th, so why don't I just go ahead and start filming now? I'm going to just kind of intro what my footage is going to be. It's going to be mostly all about my family. That's how I chose. My wife, my son, myself, my dad, my mom, and my brother, one of my brothers. And so it's going to just kind of journal our lives mostly, and then some of my extended family as well throughout the day. Just kind of showing you some things we're doing today, perhaps. I'm going to ask them some of the questions that you guys wanted as well. And so yeah, I hope my footage is worth something and can contribute to the film in some way or another. And I'm really excited about this project, and I'm really excited to see how it turns out. And I can't wait to see the final results. And even if I'm not in the film in any way, or my footage is not in the film in any way, I'm really excited about this, and I think it's a neat idea. And I look forward to seeing what the results are. So thank you guys, and I hope you enjoy. What do I love? I love my family. My wife and my son mean the world to me. Before I had them in my life, before I had my wife and my son, I was living selfishly. I lived for myself. I lived for what I wanted to do at the moment in my life. And I think what's changed for me now with having a wife and a son is I don't think about myself first anymore. It's what do I want to do for them? How do I want to make their lives better? How do I want to make them happy? What are the things that I want to do in order to better their lives before my own? So I would have to definitely say, what do I love? I love my family. They mean the world to me, and in a lot of ways they've saved me. Corny. They saved me from myself, I guess. I don't know, I guess there's a lot of things I fear. Death, is definitely one of those things that I fear. I think everybody fears death, no matter who you are. We're afraid of the unknown of what death is and what death means, what will happen to us necessarily. I believe in heaven, and I believe in God, and I believe that, having faith in Jesus makes me as a believer that I'll go to heaven. Now, what does that exactly mean? What does that exactly mean that when I go to heaven, like what will heaven be like? I don't have the fear of like where I'm going to go when I die, but I just have that fear of dying. I like living. I like my life, and I like living. So yeah, I fear dying because I don't want to leave the ones that I love. I don't want to leave my family behind. I think I fear, what I think I fear is dying before I ever really contribute anything to this world. What am I going to leave behind when I die? Who am I going to be when I die? In other words, what are people going to remember me about? Am I going to have done anything significant with my life, or with what I did in this world? Or am I going to die and basically be forgotten? I'd like to think that when I die, I've done a lot in my life, and I've accomplished a lot, and I guess I left a legacy for my son, for him to live, to strive for goals and things like that. Yeah, I don't know. I guess there's a lot to fear about death, What makes me laugh? My son makes me laugh a lot of the time. He says the funniest things sometimes. You know, you always hear about the parents or just other people talking about, oh, kids say the funniest things and stuff. But it's true. I mean, kids literally say some of the funniest things. I think what's so funny about kids is that they're just honest. You know, a child's not trying to be funny most of the time. I mean, when something comes out of a kid's mouth, he's not really trying to be funny the majority of the time. He just says what he's thinking. You know, whatever comes to his mind is what he says, and I think that's what's so funny all the time is that kids are just brutally honest. You know, and they're not trying to be mean either most of the time. They just say whatever comes to their mind, and since it's such an honest statement, you know, it's something that we wouldn't normally say because, let's face it, adults lie all the time. I mean, we're dishonest with each other because we're afraid we're going to hurt each other's feelings, or it's mean or cruel, whatever we might say. So a child is just saying whatever comes to their mind because they don't know any better. And so it ends up being really funny. So my son makes me laugh a lot of the time because some of the things that he says are just unexpected. That's the biggest thing. There's so many things that you're just not expecting for him to say, and then he says it, and you're just like, man, where did that come from? And you know, he's just a funny kid. Also, I love comedy that, you know, I love comedy that you don't have to think too much about, but then I love comedy that is really deep at the same time, if that makes any sense. You know, there's numerous shows I can think of off the top of my head that just make me, you know, laugh so hard. But I think I love watching, you know, funny spoof videos a lot of the time. Those really make me laugh. I watch YouTube a lot, and I love watching funny spoof videos on YouTube. You know, people that come up with things that like mimic or make fun of another, you know, thing or genre or product or whatever. I love videos like that. I think they're hilarious, you know, when they're well done, if they're not corny or cheesy or whatever. But I love spoof videos. Those are really funny. Those make me laugh a lot of the time.